I have 4 days left till I report to ICE for my deportation. I got a letter in the mail from ICE to come in on June 5th to remove my ankle monitor. They randomly called me in 2 days before to come in for a case interview. I complied, and as soon as I went in...
Hi lovelies, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Ballistic Gist. Don't forget to please subscribe to this channel, turn on notifications so that anytime I upload videos, you will be the first person to be notified. To my returning subscribers, to those people that share my videos, leave commentaries, and also educate each and every one of us, you guys are the real MVP. Alright lovelies, let's get into today's stages of videos.
I have 4 days left till I report to ICE for my deportation. I got a letter in the mail from ICE to come in on June 5th to remove my ankle monitor. They randomly called me in 2 days before to come in for a case interview. I complied, and as soon as I went in, they handcuffed me, threw me against the wall, grabbed all my stuff from my pockets, threw it on the floor, and they put all my stuff in a bag. They told me I have no appeals pending, my case is over, and I'm being deported. However, I did remind them that I was under the Zepeda case. They left me in handcuffs for about an hour to verify if that was true. After confirmation, they told me to come back on the 12th, which is in 4 days. The past few days, it has been really stressful. I recently found out that my wife is pregnant. And amidst all the craziness and the chaos, I gotta say this is good news. But then I start thinking, I won't be there for my wife. I won't be there to hold my baby when he or she is born. So when I think about stuff like that, it really makes me sad. My new family is being torn apart before it has even had a chance to begin. We will be calling the governor's office tomorrow, emailing them, calling them, commenting on their page. I really thank you guys that have been supporting me and my wife since day one. But I know regardless of what happens, I know it's gonna be alright.
Before,
I'm gonna do everything I can to make sure that does not win and the Democrat Party loses the...
And here's the after.
Remember, no one's free until we're all free. And we can't protect ourselves if we can't protect each other. This is the time for all the minorities, all the movements, all the working class to come together and really build power and really fight against the fascism that's been here.
Now, the guy in the video was acting all high and mighty at the beginning, and then afterwards he's like, we have to come together to defeat fascism. Because during the election season, he actually went out of his way to tell everyone to not vote for VP Harris, and then later came back on saying that he wasn't going to vote for Rump either. And then Taco got into office, and then he realized how freaking crazy Taco is. And then he's on TikTok saying that we need to all come together when the time to actually do that was back in November of 2024. But the switch up from his first video to the other video is absolutely bonkers because he did not participate and now wants to participate because he does not like the outcome. But let me know what you think about the situation, and my name is Philip, and if you like what I post, please consider giving me a like, share, follow, and repost, as it really just helps my page out. Thank you.
We've said it before, and we're going to keep saying it until people get it through their thick skulls. This cannot be reformed. Abolish the police.
Is being terrorized. The city that I was born and raised in is being fucking terrorized. And people are terrified to leave their homes and go to work. And they're debating on whether or not they should be attending their children's graduations this weekend because they're afraid that if they leave their homes, they're going to be snatched up by ICE to never be seen again. People are being arrested and detained in front of their children, handcuffed in front of their children. Other kids are online begging for somebody to help them figure out what they can do to keep their mother with them. This is unconscionable. I don't, and the worst part is I don't know what to do. I don't know what to do. I don't know who to call. I don't know what can be done. And don't you dare even think about coming to this comment section and trying to tell me well, if they had just done this the right way, this wouldn't be happening to them, because bullshit. Bull fucking shit. People are being detained at their immigration hearings, so you can fuck all the way off with that bullshit lie. That's a bullshit lie. And to think that the people that are being detained and taken away are literally the backbone of this city. They are the engine that drives this city. And to see them being taken like this is It's so frustrating, and I'm so angry, and I'm so sad, and I don't know what to do. So if you are somebody who knows what to do, if you've got a plan, please let me know, because we need a plan. I don't know what to do. I don't know what to do.
They are coming for us. That is what he said. A grown Asian American man, face full of fear, voice shaking but eyes steady. And he wasn't speaking to the government or to his own people. He was speaking to black American. He said, "You have been through this. You know how this system works. They are coming for us now and we don't know what to do." And let me tell you, when a man publicly plead for help like that, it cuts through everything. Because what he's really saying is this: we wasn't ready. We thought we were safe. We thought being quiet, staying successful, playing by the rules would protect us. But now we know we were wrong. And now, black Americans, he's asking you for help. This hasn't just a surface level statement, it's a deep historical moment. Because if you really think about it, the relationship between black and Asian communities in America has been complex. Sometimes there is solidarity, sometimes competition, sometimes silence, sometimes tension. But what he's doing right now is breaking that wall. He's admitting what many don't, that black Americans have led every major freedom movement in this country. That when it comes to survival racism, organizing communities, resisting oppression, black people wrote the blueprint. See, what this man is saying and is facing, what many Asian Americans are now facing, is that uncomfortable truth that success doesn't protect you. Silence doesn't save you. Modern minorities met don't matter when hate kicks down your door. And let's be real, for decades, Asian Americans were told directly or indirectly, stay in line, do well, and you won't be targeted. There wasn't taught how to fight back, how to march, how to resist, because no one thought it would come to this. But now it has. The attacks are public, the hate is rising, and the silence is getting louder. So, what does this man do? He looks across the fence. He looks to a people who have been in the fire for over 400 years. And he says, help us, show us how to survive what you have survived. Let me ask you something. When it's time you saw that kind of honesty, that kind of humanity, because that is not weakness, that is courage. That is a man realizing this isn't about race against race. This is about people versus power, people versus hate, people versus a system that plays minorities against each other, so no one fights the real enemy. So let's be crystal clear. When an Asian man asks black America for help, he's not asking for pity, he's asking for partnership. But here is where the challenge comes in. Black Americans have every right to say, where were you all when we needed help? Why didn't you all speak up when we were getting killed in the streets? Why did some of you side with whiteness when we were marching for our lives? And those are valid questions. No one should ignore that history, because reconciliation without truth is fake unity, and we don't do fake around here. But at the same time, there's a difference between accountability and revenge. There's a difference between memory and resentment. If the goal is liberation, if the goal is justice, then unity has to start somewhere. And maybe it starts with this man, this one voice who was brave enough to say, we don't know how to fight, but you do. Please help us. Let's keep it real for a minute. The hate that Asian Americans are facing now is not new. It's just getting more visible. From Japanese internment camps to the murder of Vincent Chin to today's attacks on elders in the streets, this country has a long history of scapegoating Asians in times of crisis. But when the hate rises, it follows the same pattern. First it's immigrants, then it's black people, then it's Jews, then it's Muslims, then it's LGBTQ flocks, then it's anyone who has it in the ruling class. And if you watch closely, you will see this hate doesn't discriminate the way people think. It spreads like fire, consuming anyone it can. That is why this man's plea matters, because it's not just about Asian survival, it's about all of us finally realizing that survival can't be isolated, that liberation has to be linked. It's about recognizing that the real enemy is the system that keeps us divided. that wants us blaming each other while the architects of hate walk free. So when an Asian brother steps forward and says, we need to learn how to build coalition, we need to understand how you all organized, how you resisted, how you survived, that hasn't a weakness, that is a signal that the tide is shifting. Now the question is, how do we respond? Do we turn our backs and say too little too late? Or do we say welcome to the fire, let's teach you how to walk through it without burning out? Do we take this moment and use it to start conversations, build bridges, and create real alliances that last longer than hashtags? Because let's not forget, the same police system that brutalized black lives also ignores hate crimes against Asians. The same media that downplays attacks on Asian elders is the same media that civilized black victims. The same government that cages immigrants is the same one that underfunds black schools. It's all connected. So maybe this man's cry for help isn't a cry at all. Maybe it's a call for something bigger than protests, bigger than hashtags, a call for a united front that says none of us are free until all of us are free. And maybe, just maybe, this moment with one man standing in vulnerability could be the start of a whole new kind of power. One that doesn't come from fear but from solidarity. So if you're watching this and you are black, Asian, Latino, white, indigenous, ask yourself, are you building bridges or burning them? Are you repeating the circles or rewriting them? Because at the end of the day, the question hasn't will they come for us? They already are. The real question is, we will stand together when they do. Let's talk about it in the comments.